As far as vocals go, I think we've we've grown into what I call the vocal tag team trio approach. Where Brent and Braun and myself can try to handle the vocals and have it the three distinct voices lend itself to us having a bigger or broader or more unique sound. So we just try to find the best voice for the part. No matter who writes the lyrics, I feel we're quite selfless. Whereas if Brent's voice fits the part better and I wrote the lyrics, well then Brent will sing it. Or any type of interchangeable moment like that, because we're ultimately just looking for the greater good of the song, and we're all friends, so we're cool with whoever has the best fit. A lot of the aggressive, heavier stuff, my voice has the growl that might fit that better. Our drummer Braun, he's got this really high, searing, singing voice that can make a big chorus bigger, and Brent's got this cool nasal-ish southern Aussie type voice that lends itself to being the what I feel is three distinct voices. So we try to use that to our advantage if and when we can. Not only vocally are we striving for the greater good of the song, but obviously music, because the four of us, we play instruments, so we tend to be a music first and foremost type band. I feel personally as the bass player that I'm flanked with two wizards on guitar and this mountain of a drum beast behind me. My role is always simplified beyond simple when it goes into the studio, because when we're at practice I like to join in with these guitar licks and try to get wild and crazy and move around a lot. But when you record things onto tape and you listen back, you realize, or I realize, that the role of the bass guitar is always so much more simplified in the studio and then live. But when we're creating it, I feel like it needs to be as busy as this guy, or moving around more so than it needs to be. But so again, if I just need to chill, play 3 notes instead of 36, if it makes the song better, then I'll do it. There are moments when we'll question something that we're writing, but we've always felt like the four of us get to band practice and we don't write to please anyone outside of each other. Starting a band is kind of selfish. You want to write what you want to hear and what we want to play. And we've been fortunate to find 3 other guys that we all feel the same way about, and that's probably why it's lent itself to this longevity that we've had. So I feel that our music is selfish, and that's okay, as art should be. The day you try to please other people is the day our band would shoot ourselves in the foot, and people would see through that and lack of honesty, or as far as the way that we write. We've had a few songs that have turned out to be the traditional 3.5 minutes of verse, chorus, guitar solo, chorus, out. And songs like Curl of the Burl or Colony of Birchmen, or the most current one that's Show Yourself. It's on a lot of modern rock radio stations across the country right now, and that's pretty amazing. That just is something that came out of us at band practice, and the four of us loved it, and we're going for it. The next day we'd come in, we'll write some 8-minute song like Jaguar God or something like that. So, if it comes from the four of us and we love it, then that's all that really matters. We've never talked prior to any album writing session of what we should do, what we shouldn't do. We should have more long, epic songs. We should have more short, sweet songs. We should do this, we should do that. We don't speak like that. We just show up and let it pour out, which is about as authentic as it comes. So if it's a 3-minute pop song or a 9-minute, opus, then it's us. It's teamwork, I feel Mastodon is still, in the true sense of the word, we're a band.